So you finally manifested that thing that you wanted. Maybe it was a guy, maybe it was a job, and then you lose it. And you're sitting here thinking, what happened? I'm gonna give you a couple tips today on what exactly might have happened and what you can do to change it. Here we go.
This is your life, no one else has gotta live it. This is your fight that only you can win.
Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom Friday, where you learn how to free yourself and live your dreams. I'm Darienne, your certified spiritual rock star. And if you're new here, welcome. If you would like to get videos just like this one every single week, make sure you subscribe to this channel and hit that bell to get notifications. Okay, also, if you would like to sign up for my Empire updates through email, I will give you a free guided meditation, so you can do so by clicking here or down in the description. Let's get on with the video. Okay, so I can't tell you how many times all of us have done this, right? We're doing our manifestation tools, we're visualizing, we're doing affirmations, all this good stuff. We get the thing that we wanted. Maybe it's like, oh my God, we got the guy, right? He's like magnificent. And then all of a sudden he just like stops calling. And we're sitting here thinking, what happened? What did I do wrong? Oh my God. Or the job. You had the job and then you swore you were gonna get the job and all of a sudden you lose the job opportunity. And you're sitting here thinking like, I was just planning my whole life on this thing that I just manifested. So here are some tips. Now, I feel as if each circumstance is definitely individual. So if what I'm about to say doesn't really pertain to you, it might not, you know? This is just as much as I can help on this one subject. So just know that this isn't just like, this is like a 15-minute video. If I were coaching you one-on-one, I could tell you specifically what was happening there, but obviously I can't do that right now. But I'm gonna do the best I can. So I would say it's one of a few things, but let's say there are two. It might be one of two things. Either it wasn't really for you, it wasn't really what you were asking for, as far as vibrationally is concerned, or two, you weren't clear about asking for it and about exactly what you wanted, right? So maybe it is that guy, right? And all of a sudden he's gone now. So here's the perfect time for you to go, okay, how did I ask for this? What about my belief system and my vibrations brought this about? Is it because I knew deep down there was this little thing telling me he's almost perfect, but not 100% exactly what I want, right? So there's plenty of times where you feel that intuitively. You're like, yeah, when I really think about it, I really knew that there was this little thing that kind of like rubbed me the wrong way. Everything else seemed really perfect. But then the ego comes in and is like, oh, I just wanted him to be perfect. I just wanted it. I just wanted this to be perfect. I wanted to like get married. You know, I was planning my whole life around this thing. But the intuition is that subtle little voice that's like, this isn't exactly yours, right? And we don't listen to that. So it's like, we have to have this level of like being okay with what comes and goes. Also knowing that like, this isn't exactly what I asked for. That's totally fine. It was pretty damn close, but not exactly what I asked for. So the other way that we could do this is sort of reevaluating. Okay, we can take this as, you know, obviously you didn't ask for a guy to come in and be perfect and then never call you again. Obviously you didn't ask for that. Obviously you didn't ask for the dream job to like dangle itself in front of your face and then leave, right? So now this is the time to ask for more. This is the time to go back to the drawing board. I mean, there never should be a time where you're not doing the manifestation tools anyway. Even, especially when you just first manifested, you need to still be doing the manifestation tools, still be doing the visualizations, still be doing the affirmations, all the work that you've been doing, right? So let's say this guy, he's this perfect guy, right? And there were just a few qualities about him that weren't perfect, that you just kind of ignored. Or obviously the fact that he's not calling you is a quality about him that isn't perfect, right? It's not exactly what you want. That's what I mean when I say perfect. I just mean it's not exactly in alignment with what you desire. So now we can sit in meditation having this vision and feeling, right? We've been able to experience the feeling of the manifestation, right? So we can feel the manifestation, except with the now new things that we're asking for. So like he's super attentive, he calls me all the time, or maybe it was that like he wasn't quite as tall as you wanted him to be, or whatever the case may be. Totally not judging what your desires are, doesn't really matter. But now is a time to sort of mix what you've already seen in the physical manifestation with more of what you desire, and add that to the work that you're doing in your visualization work, right? So if you're just like sitting visualizing, okay, this is what I want, or maybe you're writing it down or whatever it is, just to get into the vibrations of it, now you're going to ask for that thing that you're not getting in the manifestation. So look at this situation as a clarifying experience, right? We were almost there. We were almost there. And give yourself a pat on the back. Like, I am such a bomb-ass manifester. Look at what I manifested. And I'm even such a bomb-ass manifester that I manifested the not perfect alignment thing out of alignment with me, right? So if that made any sense at all. And what I mean by that is like, I am such a powerful creator. This is how I want you to see this. I'm such a powerful creator that the thing that wasn't in perfect alignment with me, that came quickly into my existence, quickly came out of it, because I am in such alignment with my truth, and I'm such an amazing creator and attractor, right? So we can look at it like that and say, I'm just so bomb diggity that like nothing that is in alignment with me can even last with me. Right? Also, look at it as like, oh my God, I'm one step closer. Or even better, if the manifestation that is really for me is even better than this thing, then that's fucking awesome. Like, holy shit. So you totally have to come from the space of like, everything's always working out for me all the time, right? Another really, really big tip that I think that you guys should just be doing all the time anyway is, and you're gonna feel real crazy, maybe possibly when you do it, but isn't that what manifesting is anyway? It just seems completely crazy. It's like, no, I'm not gonna work hard for anything. I'm just gonna sit here, I'm gonna close my eyes, and I'm gonna think about what I want and feel it and know it's gonna come, and then it will. Like, for what we've been taught in our society for centuries upon eons upon eons, that's just crazy. So we're already in the loony bin here of society, so let's just go a little bit further. My advice would be to completely ignore reality, right? So I do this when I'm driving somewhere and like I hit traffic, right? And I want you to look at you getting a speed bump hitting a speed bump in your manifestation. I want you to look at it as the same as you just hitting a little bump in the road, the same as you just hitting a little traffic on the way to your destination. Like, that's exactly how I want you to look at it. So here's what I do. I just completely ignore reality. I just do what Looney Tunes do, and I completely ignore reality. And I go, oh, this isn't what I was asking for. So, and I've said this to you guys before. I'm not sure if I've done it on Facebook, or excuse me, I'm not on Facebook, on YouTube or Facebook or anywhere else. But I say, okay, universe, I'm gonna let you get it together. I'm just gonna sit back and I'm gonna let you work this out. Because I look at it as like, what if it were just as if train tracks were to shift, right? So you know when the train tracks shift, allowing the train to go straight or to turn, right? Just sort of clicking back. So it's just a moment where the train tracks need to shift, and maybe you need to do a little loop around before you come back on the track. Do you know what I'm saying? It's like, okay, just a little speed bump, no big deal. My job is not to freak out about it, because please know, you should know this, but I'm just reminding you, by you just freaking out about it is you detracting it. It's like you manifesting the block. Like you, as soon as you start freaking out about it, you are manifesting that, right? So it's like you could be pushing them away even more. And who's not to say that, you know, maybe the guy didn't call you for 3 days, and then all of a sudden you start freaking out because there's these underlying belief system within you that's like, I'm not good enough, guy doesn't call me, oh, I'm always the one that never gets picked, right? Like all these limiting beliefs are coming out. This is the opportunity for you to go, oh, that's a limiting belief that's creating my reality. Let's deal with that limiting belief. Let's reframe. Let's change that belief to work for me. Oh, here's another limiting belief that's coming up. Right? We don't do that though. What we do instead is we go, oh my God, he doesn't like me. Or the job, I'm not good enough for the job. I knew this was going to happen. This always happens to me, right? And we just go right back to it. And we do the exact opposite of all the manifestation tools that we know, right? So I think the best advice that I can give you when it comes to if you've lost your manifestation, right? The thing you manifested, you got it, and then you lost it. Other than all the advice I just gave you. The best advice that I can give is when you get the manifestation, don't jump on it like it is a fucking lifesaver and it's all you've got, because it's not. It could come and it could go, and better could come along, and you staying fluid like that is what's going to continue to allow it to flow towards you. I did a video a long time ago called The Law of Attraction Simplified. And I gave an analogy about when you're up in the club and let's say you're just like this super hot guy or girl or whatever, and you walk up in the club, right? And everybody wants you, right? Because you're the desire, you're the thing that everybody wants, whatever. Are you gonna go for the girls that are just like drooling all over you, throwing themselves at you, acting as if you're a lifesaver, like just grabbing onto you for dear life? Or are you gonna go for the girl that's sitting at the bar, not even paying one damn bit of attention to you? Or she's just having a great time with her friends. That's the one that you're gonna go to because she is in the receiving mode. All the other ones are not, right? They're in the clawing for dear life mode, and that's not the kind of flow you want to be in. So, you know, that's the mistake we make is we get into this space, we get into the receiving mode, right? We're all flowing. We're like, oh, I'm just receiving. I'm in a space of joy. I can't wait for this to come. I'm chill. I'm totally excited. Everything's good. And then it comes. And we're like, oh, it's here. Okay, let me just plan my whole life around this. And we stop getting into, we stop being and practicing being in the receiving mode. So yeah, don't do that anymore. But also know it could just be as simple as it's not exactly what you asked for. But just like don't freak out about it, right? Because whatever you're emanating, feeling right now, that is creating what you're seeing in your reality. So if you could just ignore reality for a little bit, because that helps you to stay in this flow of like, I'm gonna let you handle this, universe. It's cool. I'm all good. I know it's coming. I know it's coming. I'm gonna just let you figure your shit out. You know what I'm saying? Like that's how I am. I'm like, I'm gonna just let you get it together. Like it's just like all of a sudden I'm like, I like step out of the vortex and I'm like, I don't know what this is, but that's not what I want. So I'm gonna hand that off to the universe and I'm gonna let you handle that. It's like, this is not my job. I'm going to delegate this elsewhere. And that's just how, like, that's exactly what I do. And then all of a sudden it's gone, right? So like, and what I mean by it's gone is like the bump in the road is gone, right? The block is gone. All of a sudden I'm back in the flow. The traffic starts picking up. That's it. It's like, I think that people get so caught up with like, I think the universe is testing me and oh, it's like this big thing. But like sometimes it's like just a little bump in the road and we don't have to think that much into it. Like really, I can't even tell you how many gazillions of times I've had those moments where like shit seems to like just like shit just feels like it just hit the fan. And when I don't freak out about it, I'm like, okay, well that's not what I want. So like, obviously what I asked for is coming to me. So like, I'm just going to let that come to me and let this thing do whatever it's doing until then. And when I don't freak out about it, it's like, it's as if the tracks shift. I go around the weird loop. I don't know why the loop came. And then I just shift right back. It's really like, sometimes that's just what it is. Sometimes it's just a bump in the road. Sometimes it is those moments where it's like, okay, you got some shit you got to clear. Like you're the reason things off track. But that again is no reason to be like, oh my God, well now I got these deep-seated issues. And I do this too. I'm so gonna laugh at myself because I'm like, don't you love when you channel shit and then you basically just put yourself in line because you channeled some shit that you were like, damn, I really needed to hear that shit. That just happened. Okay, so guilty as charged. Thank you. The angels are laughing at me. Okay, so having a moment, sorry. But I totally do that where I'm like, oh, the universe, or like my soul wants me to like heal. Oh, I had this deep-seated issue with like my father. It's like some deep shit. It's gonna take me like a month to work through this. No, it's not. It doesn't have to be all that. It's like, hey, I'm just letting you know this is here. So like shift your shit, girl. Shift it, like shift the tracks back, right? Like put them back. Let's go around the loop-de-loop and get back on track. And that's all it is. It's like, hey, remember that thing, that like feeling, like for me, what recently has been coming up for me is that like this fear of rejection, and it's totally daddy issues for me. It's totally like me trying to get my dad's attention or whatever. And it's like, okay, that's up there now. All right, we're aware of it. Cool. How can I shift that? Can I send it off to spirit? Can I shift it? What can I do? That's obviously not what I want. I don't want to create from that feeling. So what feeling do I want to create from? Well, I want to feel like rejection doesn't really matter to me because I'm so totally confident and feeling good about myself. Well, that feels a little bit better. And then I can go deeper into the feeling I want to feel, right? So it's like, how easy is that? I totally just coached myself and you watched it. That was pretty cool. But that's all it is. It's like this whole stuff about the law of attraction. I really wish that people could realize, like, it really is that simple. We have these like deep, dark issues. And yeah, you guys, I've been there too. Like I've been in those deep, dark issues, but it's like, that's just a story you keep unconsciously choosing to tell yourself over and over and over and over and over. It's like you wake up every morning and like you're back in the book. You're back in the book of the story of your life that you continue to tell. But like, you could wake up and choose another book. You could be like, you know what? This chapter is not really working for me, so I'm gonna turn it around right quick. Instead of the main character having to be alone for the rest of her life, let's give her a man. Let's make her feel really good about herself. Like, it really is that easy. Okay, guys? I did not expect that it was gonna go this deep, but of course, connected with Source, asked them to speak through me, and we got a lot deeper, which is pretty much what always happens here. I feel like all my videos get really good at the end, so I hope that you guys always watch until the end, because they really do. Don't you guys feel like that? My videos get really good at the end, because I set this intention, I think I know what I'm going to talk about, and then it just like just keeps coming, right? And then towards the end, it really starts flowing. And some shit I don't even know what's about to come out comes out of me. So there it is. You guys got a lot about what could be happening if you have lost the manifestation. I hope you had a gazillion ahas. I want to know all about them in the comments below. Please, please, please tell me, because I love fucking hearing them. If I don't answer you back right away, eventually I will. Sometimes I think I answer you guys back and I don't. I just went in all my comments and I answered literally a month worth of comments because I'm like, oh my God, I have not answered anybody's comments in a month. But I read them all, so know that. I read every single one of them. Unless they're like really shitty, which never really happens, but if they're really shitty or mean comments, the universe makes it so I just don't see them. So you can say whatever the F you want. I'm probably not gonna see it. Because you guys are just all so loving. Even the people who think that they're being, I think the people who think that they're being mean to me, I just like, I totally love you guys too. That's just the way it is. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. Again, I do want to point out that there could be a lot of other things going on as to why you're blocking or why you've sort of lost the manifestation that you had. But this just kind of covered a vague bit of a few instances. If it's something that you really, really, really want to dig deeper into, of course, I do one-on-one coaching, so you can definitely get a consultation. I'm thinking about switching it to applications instead of consultations soon, so either one, whatever time you're watching this, that will be an option. I also have a monthly membership that only opens up twice a year, and it will be opening back up in June. That's the first time I've said that. Because June's my birthday month. So if this is something where you just want to get continual guidance for, I definitely do a lot of like group coaching type of stuff in that, and it's like insanely fucking cheap considering what I offer, which I'm starting to rethink right now. But I will tell you, the people that sign up always get grandfathered into, if I ever raise the price, you guys always get grandfathered into the next price. So the people that started in the beta run, they're paying an even cheaper price than it is right now. And every time I raise it, as long as you're in it and you stay in it, you get to keep that price. So that's a pretty amazing little thing that I offer there. So, all right, I'm really babbling now. I love you guys so much. Make sure you comment down below with any ahas that you had throughout this video. And of course, if you have any other questions for future videos, please let me know down in the comments below. Or you can head over to the Rockin' Empath Facebook group down in the description. There is a link for that if you are an empath and you want a support group and you want to be able to talk to me a little bit more, you can definitely ask any questions in there. I am always going through questions and creating videos based on those. Did I miss anything else? Nope, that's it. All right, guys, I love you very much, and I will see you next week. Mwah. Hey guys, thank you so much for watching. Make sure you give this video a thumbs up if you liked it and would like to see more like this one. Also, just by giving that thumbs up, it helps my message to be able to be spread across the YouTube. Right? So I don't just talk about manifestation. If you're new here, I talk about lots of really meaningful things to me and my life, like depression and trauma and chasing dreams and all sorts of things like that. So it's definitely a life purpose of mine to be able to spread my message, and I am so deeply appreciative for you to help me do so. So giving this video a thumbs up, or even taking it another step further and sharing it on your social media platforms would be amazing. Thank you so much for your support, and until next week, if you would like to binge watch all my videos, as many people love to do, here's a video from the archive that you might like.
This is your life, no one else is gonna live.
So watch it right now.
This is your fight.
And it's funny because depending on what device I'm on right now, I'm just putting my hand up to the air, or I'm actually pointing to a video. Bye guys.